The Akashic Records, a cosmic library of all knowledge. Part 1. The Whisper Behind Thought. Good evening, dear listener. As you settle into your quiet space, let your breath slow, let your shoulders soften, let your thoughts float like clouds across a gentle sky. Tonight we'll take a calm journey into something many have wondered about, a mystery whispered across time and cultures, a place not on any map, a library not made of bricks or books. It's called the Akashic Records. Some say it is the memory of the universe, a space beyond time, where every thought, action and feeling is written and never lost. Not just your memories, not just history, but all of it. Every soul, every choice, every possibility. Imagine it now. You are floating through a vast star-filled sky. Everything is still, but not empty. And far ahead you see something forming, not a building, but a presence, a sense of deep knowing, calm, patient, timeless. Some say the Akashic Records are not just knowledge, but consciousness, not just information, but understanding. It's not a book you hold. It's something you enter, a space that reveals not what you want, but what you need to remember. You don't go there with your feet. You go there with stillness, with intention, with silence. So tonight as we begin, let that silence grow inside you. Imagine walking through a golden mist. Each step weightless, each breath slow. You are not searching for facts. You are listening for something softer, something that's been with you all along. The whisper behind your thoughts, the memory behind your name. You are approaching the place where all stories are kept, and your soul already knows the way. Part 2. Shelves of Light and Memory. Welcome back. You're deeper now, floating gently, drifting just beyond thought. And here, in the quiet, you begin to see it. The library, not of wood and dust, but of light. Endless rows stretch out in all directions, not with books, but with energy. Each shelf hums softly. Each one holds not paper, but experience. Some say the Akashic Records hold the story of every soul, not just what you did, but why, what you felt, what you chose not to say. Imagine now running your fingers across a glowing stream of symbols. You don't read them, you feel them, and instantly you know, a childhood memory, a decision you made years ago, the way it touched someone you didn't even notice. Nothing is lost here, nothing forgotten. It's all recorded, not to judge, but to understand. Some believe that when we sleep, or dream or drift, just like this, our soul visits the records, to remember, to reflect, to gently guide us back to who we are, not perfect, not finished, but always learning. Each lifetime, each moment, is a page in a much longer book. And tonight, you are not reading someone else's story. You are simply remembering your own, one wordless page at a time. Part 3. Questions in the Quiet. Welcome back. You're still now resting in that warm, endless space between memory and mystery. Here in the records, there is no rush, no pressure, only presence. And now, you begin to wonder, can I ask questions here? And the answer comes, not as a voice, but as a feeling, yes. But not all questions bring answers in words. Sometimes, the records reply with silence. Other times, with a sudden memory from long ago, a moment you'd forgotten, now glowing with meaning. You might ask, why did that chapter of my life unfold the way it did? Or, what am I meant to learn from what hurt me? Or even, what is my purpose now? And in return, you might not hear anything at all, but your heart will feel softer. The weight might lift, just slightly. And somehow, you know that the answer is already growing within you. The Akashic Records aren't about prediction. They don't hand out final truths. They reflect. Like a pool of still water, you see what you're ready to see. You understand what you're ready to understand. No more, no less. And when you're unsure, they wait, patient, gentle, like a friend who knows your whole story, but will never rush your reading of it. So tonight, as you breathe and rest, let one question rise softly in your mind. Hold it gently, then release it, and trust that somewhere the answer is already on its way. Part 4. Past Lives and Echoes. Welcome back. You're quiet now, still drifting, held in that gentle hum beneath thought. And here in the Akashic space, you begin to feel something deeper. Not just your memories, but your many lives. Because some say the records stretch beyond a single lifetime, that your soul has walked many paths in different bodies, in different times, and each of those lives left an echo, not as punishment, not as debt, but as lessons. A kindness once given may bloom again now, a fear not faced may return in a new shape, and a strength long buried may be waking in you, ready to rise. Some speak of glimpses, ancient places that feel familiar, names you've never heard, but somehow know, emotions that seem too deep to belong to this life alone. It's not always clear, it doesn't need to be. The records don't reveal everything, only what helps. Sometimes just knowing there is more, that you are more, is enough. So tonight as you lie here, let go of time. You are not just who you are now, you are who you've been and who you are becoming. And in the space between it all, your soul is learning, always learning, one life, one page, one quiet moment at a time. Part 5. The Living Record. Welcome back. You've journeyed far tonight, through memory, through light, through lifetimes that whisper without words. And now we return, not with answers carved in stone, but with something softer, a truth that lives not in pages but in presence, because the Akashic Records, as vast and mysterious as they are, might not be somewhere out there at all. They may live within you. Every moment of insight, every gentle instinct, every quiet feeling that says, this matters, that is the record speaking. You don't need to visit a great library to know yourself. You don't need to unlock every past life to grow. Sometimes, just listening, just slowing down, just resting, that's enough to remember that your soul is wise, that your life is meaningful, even in its quietest chapters. You are not a mistake. You are not behind. You are a part of something ancient and beautiful, something that has no beginning and no end. So tonight, as your eyes grow heavier and sleep rises gently like the tide, let yourself drift into that knowing. You are already whole, already written in the light. And you don't need to understand the story yet. You only need to rest. The record is still unfolding, and you are exactly where you need to be. Good night, dear listener.